I'm going to bring you up to date on what a day it was in Washington. Yet another long day of testimony in the United States Senate as President Trump's Attorney General, William Barr, appeared before the Judiciary Committee to explain the way he handled the Mueller report. And what an appearance it was. It's rare you get to see a fat man tap dance for 5 hours straight. But we did. Oh, yes. Bill Barr, as you know, put a very positive spin on the Mueller report before anyone even saw it. As a matter of fact, still no one outside the Attorney General's office and possibly the White House has even seen the full report. Not the Senate, not the House, definitely not us. And yet, there everyone was today asking him questions about it. And Republicans in the Senate were very defensive. They did everything they could to change the subject from obstruction. They were like, what'd you guys say at Game of Thrones the other night? It was really... Democrats were mad. They believe this is a cover-up of the cover-up, and that the Attorney General is more interested in obeying his boss than obeying the law. Multiple Democrats called for Barr to resign today. Multiple Republicans feigned outrage when they did it. Let me break it down, because I think this sums it up. The Republicans say the Mueller report isn't what the Democrats hoped it would be, so now they want to do it all over again. The Democrats say the report is exactly what we thought it would be, so why is the Attorney General saying it wasn't? And that seems to be Robert Mueller's position, too. He believes the Attorney General, who is his longtime personal friend, misrepresented his findings to benefit the president. Basically, Mueller sent Bill Barr a Wolverine. Bill Barr pulled it out of the cage and said, "Hey, everyone, look at this bunny. Isn't it cute?" Robert Mueller wrote a letter to Bill Barr to express his frustration. He wrote, "The summary letter the department sent to Congress and released to the public in the afternoon of March 24th did not fully capture the context, nature, and substance of this office's work and conclusions. There is now public confusion about critical aspects of the results of our investigation. This threatens to undermine a central purpose for which the department appointed special counsel to assure full public confidence in the outcome of the investigation." So now it's expected that Mueller will testify, but only in the House, not the Senate. The chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, Lindsey Graham, who appears to be running for First Lady lately, based on his performance, he said, "No way, it's over, that's enough. I will not ask Barr to testify." Although in Senator Graham's defense, he did make the most reasonable and coherent statement of the day today.
Trump is a idiot.
That came out of nowhere. He was quoting the FBI lover Peter Strzok there, but he did apologize later to any kids who were watching. As the kids are off the playground and gathered around C-SPAN for the hearings today. This is also an interesting exchange. Senator Graham went on another detour to ask Bill Barr for his thoughts on how former FBI Director Jim Comey handled the Hillary Clinton email investigation.
Did you have a problem with the way Comey handled the Clinton email investigation?
Yes, I said so at the time.
Well,
Okay.
now see, that's an interesting thing to say, because back in October of 2016, at the time, guess who wrote an op-ed for the Washington Post titled, "James Comey Did the Right Thing"? That's right, William Barr. But that was William Barr. This is Bill Barr today. It's a different guy. The other serious accusation Barr faced today were allegations that he stole a pair of glasses from the kid in the movie A Christmas Story, which the overall message the Attorney General was trying to send is that Trump was the victim of all this, which is an assessment I'm guessing Robert Mueller will disagree with. I look forward to hearing Robert Mueller speak. I mean, this guy, we've been talking about this guy for, like, almost 2 years now. We still have no idea what his voice sounds like. Does he have an accent? Does he have a lisp? Maybe he talks like Bobcat Goldthwait? We don't know. Guillermo, do you know? Do you have any idea what he sounds like?
No, I have no idea.
I hope he sounds like you.
No, wait.
Meanwhile, somehow, even with all this happening, the president's approval rating is at its highest point in 2 years. That's according to CNN, which unfortunately for Trump is fake news. But Trump's approval rating in a CNN poll is now at 43%. It's his highest rating yet, even though it's not that. It's like getting a D+ in algebra and taping it to the refrigerator. But the president went on an unprecedented tear on Twitter this morning. He fired off 58 retweets at 6 in the morning. He was upset because the International Association of Firefighters announced they're endorsing Joe Biden for president, and that upset him. He said, "I've done more for firefighters than this dues-sucking union will ever do." And then he just started retweeting everyone who support. I'm gonna guess he doesn't vet any of the accounts he retweets because, like, well, for instance, this one, Kimbrel 408 55897. This account has 55 followers. Her bio says "My love of animals," and her profile picture, as you see, is a door knocker. Trump spent hours today watching TV, tweeting, and retweeting. That's not a president. That's a teenager on summer vacation. But this one was my favorite. He got trolled pretty good here. Someone wrote, "My husband's a New York City firefighter for 15 years. He'll be voting Trump 2020 all the way." And I guess Trump didn't notice the name, which is, as you see, F. Donald Trump. And so then the woman who is behind the account was quite delighted. She wrote, "For the record, this account is neither a bot nor a hack. Every single tweet's been legitimate. I'm just the type of committed idiot who thought over the past 2 years the president was dumb enough to retweet literally any praising response to him." And she was right. Well, you know what? That's American ingenuity right there. And the reason the president retweets without vetting the accounts he's retweeting first?
Trump is a idiot.
Thank you, Senator Brown. I have a feeling we're going to be using that clip a lot. Thanks for watching. If you liked that video, click the subscribe button. And if you didn't like it, well, you hurt my feelings.